Hello, Samser. In this short screencast, I'm going to give you feedback to your summary from last week. Okay, so let's just dive straight into it. In this video, we'll have implicit biases, so what can we do about it? Dashiell Hackett argues that the way people in his country think, discuss, and act on racial prejudice and other differences is seriously imperfect and insufficient. Okay, that's a very good first sentence. Argues that. You've used a good reporting verb there. You've mentioned the name of the speaker, the title, everything. I would just say here, that is what he argues, that it is imperfect and insufficient. Seriously flawed is what he said, I think. But you probably also want to add those recommendations he gave at the end, right? And you later on, you mentioned this later on in a paragraph. In a paragraph when you talk about the 3 reasons. So I would say just add recommendations. So and then if you want to do that, if you add their recommendations, you probably want to make this a little bit less wordy. Argues that the way people in this country think, discuss, and act, that's just too much. And see, you could reduce the wordiness here. Or you could just say we're all prone to biases. I mean, he's talking not just about people in the US, really. He's talking about people everywhere. So we're all prone to biases, but we can take the necessary steps to remedy to solve the problem, or something like that, right? So, because remember, the first sentence needs to be focused and concise, as well as argumentative. So I would say reduce the word count a little bit here, this phrase, and add maybe the recommendations, because it does take up quite a lot of the video, right? The 3 reasons, as you call them later on. Okay, moreover, he believes, now remember we've talked about this before, you do tend to use a lot of cohesive devices. Practically every sentence starts with one, and that's good, but they don't always have to be single words. You could try, and just for the sake of variety, it could include phrases as well, linking phrases, right? Basing his ideas on evidence, on current science of implicit biases, Hackett states or claims that blah blah blah, right? It doesn't always have to be a single word, but you're doing a good job here. You're trying to make it cohesive. That's very good. Another thing you always do in your summaries, which is a good thing, is you try to use all sorts of reporting verbs. So believes, mentions, what else? Again, believes here. Obviously the first one was argues, so that's good. Again, variation is good, but of course when you use reporting verbs you want to be precise about the use. So it's not just for the sake of variety. It's one thing to say he believes, it's another thing to say he states or he argues. All these reporting verbs, they mean something specific, so we want to be careful how we use them, right? But here I think you've used them very well. He believes that we should pay attention to implicit prejudice, which helps us to fundamentally change our views. Okay, that's very good. I like the relative clauses. You tend to use those as well, and that's a good way to connect 2 ideas together in a complex sentence, so that's good. Furthermore, he mentions that due to different characteristics, a prejudice will become implicit. Okay, basically you can just say he mentions 3 characteristics, or various characteristics of biases, and then you go on and say, first, okay, that's good that you explain it here. They operate on a subconscious level. That is, we do not know that we have such biases. Good. Second, implicit bias is contrary to our conscious beliefs. Okay, good. Third, we establish rapid and automatic psychological connection between people's thoughts and things. Yeah, okay. Between people's thoughts and things. Maybe we could just say we establish rapid and automatic psychological connections between or connections to people and objects. Maybe like that would be a little bit better, but I can understand what you're saying here, so that's clear enough. Which triggers implicit bias. Okay, another one of those relative clauses. Very good. In addition, the speaker mentions 3 reasons to demonstrate the importance of paying attention to implicit bias. Okay, very good. First, this will give us a more extended diagnosis of the challenge of differences. Sure, I'm not exactly clear what this means here. The challenge of difference. Maybe you want to rephrase that a little bit. An extended diagnosis of the challenge of differences. Probably you want to say something like of the extent of the problem or something, but then you've used extended, so extent wouldn't do. Give us a more extended diagnosis of the scope of the problem or something like that. Right. Second, implicit bias is predictable and preventable. Okay, good. And third, paying attention to implicit bias will reduce people's sense of shame. Yes, if we talk about those openly, without shame, we should be able to address the issue head on. Also, the speaker believes that if people continue to fall into a state of self-shame, it will hinder people's motivation to change themselves. Maybe. I'm not sure whether you need all of this, but you could maybe combine this into one sentence. You can say, if we discuss our biases, third, we should be open and discuss our biases openly without a feeling of guilt. Something like that. Maybe combine those two without ending up with a sentence that's too long. But even the way it is, you're doing fine here. Finally, the speaker concludes that in order to make internal and external changes, there's a lot of people here. See how many times you mentioned that people. Finally, the speaker that in order to make internal, people need someone who is irrationally. Okay, yeah, he does say that, but that's not really a supporting idea. He does end with it, but it's not really. It's just something that he says. We just need someone to love us or something, and I'm not very sure that you actually need that. Not really a supporting idea. So you can just skip that. What you can say instead is that if we should start from the inside, as you say here. By the way, to make internal and external changes, that would be a little bit vague to someone who has not seen the video. So you can make it a bit more explicit. If we start from the inside, work on our own biases, something like that. That will produce change, right? So maybe make it more explicit. If we work on our own, finally the speaker concludes that in order to address the issue of biases, we should start from the inside and work on our own biases, or something like that, right? And then you skip this. Someone who is rationally crazy is just, it really is distracting here. But overall, very good summary. As usual, structured. How many words is this, by the way? You didn't include the word count. Very well structured summary. There's just a few things to fix here. I like your academic style, obviously. And yeah, little things to work on, but for the most part, this is a good summary. Okay, keep up the good work.